Alright guys, I'm here. It's here rushing trying to make all this work. Now. Okay, so interesting news tonight. I do not have my I'm actually a little bit pissed right now because it looks like I've got a chat going and nothing's popping up on my tablet. It's just one of those days where everything you plan for just goes awry and nothing works correctly, you know? Hold on a second, guys. I want to make sure that my chat is seeable, that I can actually see you guys. Because so far I'm getting absolutely no messages right now in chat. And I can see that I've got messages flying off the handle over here. But Restream is just being dumb for some unknown reason. We'll give it a moment here. Ooh. Good song choice. So right now, part of my Murphy's Law of you know, everything wrong that can go wrong is going wrong with me. Part of that is that my cell phone isn't charging right now, so it's charging right now, but it didn't charge the entire damn evening when I was out doing my fucking shit I do all night. I started charging the phone at 5 o'clock. It's now past 9 o'clock, so 4 hours of charging, by the way. And the phone is still, it was nearly dead by the time I got home. So it's on emergency charge. I've got it turned off, and it's technically charging right now. It's in the other room. Where I'm here trying, which is fine, because apparently I can't get the chat to work either. There we go. Okay, maybe I am. Maybe I can finally get bits of the chat to work. There's a new banner on Global? No new banner on Global. Is there something that says that there's a new banner on Global? Because we're not here tonight for a new banner. We are here tonight to farm stuff. Let's see if this is going through or not. It's like there we go. Oh my god, like all of a sudden all the messages just popped in. Let's see. There's a new banner on JP, Bacon. Bacon is my wife. Oh. Hey, what's up, dude? I ripped my phone. Needs a new battery? No. My phone is fine. It's an S9 or S8 Plus, so it doesn't need a new battery. It just needs to charge. And where the cord goes in, it's a C-type connector. It doesn't charge very well. And apparently after I left, it came loose somehow. And so it spent 4 hours not charging. So we're waiting right now. So I figured during that time that we're waiting, we can chat and whatever. No, the phone charging isn't even the half of the issue tonight. Like, I get home and I come to find out that the dogs were in the room today, and they were wrestling around the bed or something, and some of the bedding ended up rolling off the bed and hit the floor. So it's just kind of like dangling there on the side. And you know what dogs like to do when things are at hike level? Well, they pissed all over the goddamn bedding. I was so fucking pissed. So that was the main reason why as soon as I got home, I had to switch. The original time we were planning on streaming was 2 hours ago. I was planning on doing our stream at 7, a little earlier tonight, so that we could all watch it. And then I figured, okay, it's going to take me another hour to run over to my mom and dad's, because they've got the big washing machine that I can toss everything into, and because I've got king-size bedding, and so, you know, you need a good-sized washer to wash the bedding. I get over there, and my dad tells me, no, you know, you can't do it over here tonight, their washing machine's on the blink or whatever. So he and I, we ran uptown to one of the laundromats, so I got to see all the wonderful scum of the world at the laundromat. I'm not saying that there are scum of the world at the laundromat, but you guys know what I mean. There are some of the most interesting people you'll find at the laundromat in the middle of the week, after hours. So I was there. My dad said, oh, I'll take you out to dinner. I said, oh, okay. And we decided to, you know, our big going out to dinner was going to go get some fried chicken at Popeyes. You know, for him, that was a huge thing because he doesn't get fried chicken anymore. Mama don't let him. So we go to get the fried chicken at Popeyes, and we wait in line, and there's like 3 families in front of us with, you know, 10 kids and 2 old people. Everybody's in wheelchairs and everything else. Again, no problems with big families and old people in wheelchairs, but you know the type. And so it's like each one of them has like $80 worth of fucking fried chicken that they're purchasing. And my dad are just kind of sitting there, and of course you look out the window for the drive-through, there's like 15 cars piled up. There's 3 employees that we can find. 2 of them, they're working the line and the fryers and shit, and the other one's like running around with her head cut off. And there's a 4th employee who's decided this is the perfect time to go clean out the bathrooms. Hey Toretto NF, what's up, dude? Spatial awareness, you have work tonight? I know. I know bacon is really good, but I know it's really late, guys. I looked at it and said, you know what? And then by the time I got back and started getting everything into the dryers at this place, come to find out the dryer that I decided to use, the one that I put like $4 worth of fucking quarters into just to get enough heat into, yeah, it didn't heat up. It just kind of spun the shit around, threw some like tropical moisture in there, and that somehow was gonna dry the bedding and the quilt and everything else. They took it all out, put it into a different dryer, what got nice and hot, nice fucking blast furnace heat. And so yeah, my dad said, yeah, you're not gonna make it back by 8 o'clock for your stream, because it was like 7:40. I was like, God damn it, you're right. So, and of course, my phone's at home, and of course, I'm thinking, oh, my phone's at home, it's charging, all's good in the world. And so I take my dad's phone, and I log in, and I switch over on his little tiny little iPhone. Of course, I don't know how to use a fucking iPhone, but I know how to log into my account through YouTube, through the desktop view, so I was able to make it work and switch it over from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, going, well, that's the time I used to always stream at, so it's gonna have to work. Just to get home in time to find out that my phone never did charge. So I just checked on it before we started the stream. It's sitting right now at about 30%. So considering how late it is, we're gonna go about another 10 minutes, and then I'll go over and get the phone. I'll turn it on. It should be at least 50-60%. Plenty of battery life to do what we need to do for the stream. All we're gonna do tonight, guys, is just I'm gonna burn it like 1 stone's worth of stamina. And we're just going to go ahead and get more of the sweets, as you guys saw from the thumbnail. So that's all we're doing. It's not a big night, nothing huge. In fact, this is going to be just the part 1 video, and tomorrow, more than likely, tomorrow night, we will have a part 2 of the same grind. So my goal is I'm going to grind up the 4 Elder Kais that are in the Baba shop. There are 4 Elder Kais you can currently buy with the sweets, 2 for 160 of the sweets. So 2 apiece, or one, but you can do it twice. So 320 sets of sweets will get you 2 Elder Kais, and then 200, so you can get another 400 sweets, will get you the other 2 Elder Kais. So that by itself is 720 sweets to get the 4 Elder Kais. Then there's also, you need to get for 5 sweets apiece. There are 50 of the random orb changers that will randomly select a set of orbs, change them all over to int, and then give you plus 5% attack to all int to your int orbs used. It is a nuke augmenter, and in the part 2 of the JP 2-year celebration, those nuke augmenting items will be very useful. DeTruth doesn't know anything about them because he's never used them, and he hasn't said a word about them. But as soon as I saw over in JP that they were using items, I knew right away that, oh yeah, hell yeah, those nuke augmenting items are going to be what we're going to be using. You know, and the idea behind it is you take 3 orb changers. So you get, if you're doing intelligence per se, you're going to take the orb changer that changes physical to intelligent, STR to physical, and AGL to STR. The 4th one is going to be the nuke augmenter for the color type you're trying to nuke with. Now I know what you're saying, well, you're not going to be able to change the tech orbs. Well, you might. You got a 1 out of 5 chance that tech orbs will automatically change to intelligent orbs anyway. You know, and then the reason is you need to change beforehand. You need to use the nuke augmenting item first. That is really loud. Hold on, guys. Yeah, that was loud. It's one of them loud songs. But you use the nuke augmenting item first, and then you do the orb changers in succession. On the off chance that you end up changing like STR orbs to int orbs right away, then you end up with a break between AGLs, and you're going to have to go through the whole step-ups. You don't want to sit there and go like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and change you know, all these orbs, and then all of a sudden you get to the end and it changes, you know, some random set of orbs. You know, it breaks it up and fucks everything up, right? So you do the int orbs first, you do the augment orb changer first, and then you do the other ones after, and you'll end up getting you'll end up getting more attack from that plus 5% per int orb that it gives you. Why do I want sweets? Bacon is my life. I want the sweets. I need the sweets. I want the sweets because there's nothing else to do in the game. I'm trying to farm shit up. And I just told you why I want sweets. Actually, I just told you. I want them for the Elder Kais. I want them for the 50 augmenting orb change items that you can get. And I also want them so I can grab, I believe there are, I might do it for the Diamond Hercule statues too. So I think it comes out to like 1250 or 1350 or 1450, something like that. You can't wait. You have an entire team. Just need the orbs. Pissed that that they take the Ginyu orbs. Meh. Yeah, I knew that like some of these songs come on and they're just louder than they need to be. Hey Tafari, what's up, dude? And you just now LR'd Bardock. Nice, dude. Good for you. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get my phone. I'm gonna go check on it. Should be around 50%. You know, should be around 50%. We'll see. And it'll take me a minute. I gotta turn it on, and after I turn it on, I gotta connect it to the service. So we will get that going, guys. So give me a moment, all right? We'll run out and grab that. It's alive! Good. Good, good, good. Turn the music level up again. Better? Alright, thank you, Ruben, for throwing some music up for us. Maybe. That's better. Alright, so phone is on. Let's go ahead and connect everything real quick. Let's see. Dokkan Ice Ding screen. Let's see, Ruben, would I have done the Super Tech Farm for the blue Vegetas and Gokus if I had pulled them? Well, I mean, if I had to, yeah, I mean, I would. I mean, the Goku, let's see what we're talking about. Would I have, oh, okay. You mean like the Super Saiyan Blue Int and the AGL, Goku, and all those? Yeah, I mean, if you don't have their super attacks up, it's a free super attack. I mean, you just have to put a little effort into it. You guys know how I am. I would definitely do it. So, yeah, no, 100%. Alright, let's see if we can get this up and running. Sounds good. Got the ding ding. Come on. There it is. Alright, give me a second while I set it up. Gotta get back to my screen and make sure everything's okay. And we're back. Let's log into Dokkan here. Perfect. I got about 50% battery life, so that'll work. Apparently I also have the background music on too. Gotta fix that. Let's see. Oh, also throwing Gohan anger music on there. Oh, by the way, reminder, if you guys ever wanted to, I also have, what do I have? I have, fix this real quick. Ugh. Okay, we also want a little bit of background music, don't we? Ooh, Okay, way too much background music. Probably still too much. Turn it down though. Gotta get the mixes just right. Such an annoying pain in the ass. Alright, that should be about right. Alright, let's catch up with you guys. Let's see. Eka, you swear Nightbot speaks your language? But we love the Nightbot. Alright, let me get stuff going. I've been wasting all of our time long enough. And yeah, I tried recording another Punch Machine video today, but I got cocked. I got cucked so damn bad. Like, you guys have no idea how bad it was. Half of the, like, out of the 6 runs, 3 or more of them, Gohan was in the rotation position. So yeah, completely useless. So I mean, that's a thing. A useless Gohan, perfect. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just start farming sweets. That'll be what we have up on the screen tonight. I already have currently in my possession, I think 400 and something sweets. What we're gonna do tonight, guys, because it's so late and there's really not much time for much of anything else, I'm gonna go ahead and just run through the current bar of stamina that I have, and I'll burn 1 stone. That's the goal. Heck it, that Dokkan update must have took me so long for Dokkan to appear. It totally wasn't. What? What are you talking about, Ekit? Hey, Zerts, what's up, dude? And Nightbot. Oh, Nightbot throwing out the Discord link. Good job, Nightbot. Everybody loves a good Nightbot. We need 2 and 4. Let's see. 3 and 1 would work. Brave. 1. 2 and 1. Anyway, now that I've bitched to all of you about my wonderful evening, I mean, it really wasn't that bad. It was nice spending the night with my dad. I don't spend that much time with him. Apparently, my camera's also a bit shifted. Bit on the shifty eyes. Okay. But yeah, no, it was nice spending the evening with my dad. We don't do that very much right now. I'm just busy at work, and then I get home at night and I spend time with the girls and the family and the dogs, and then you people. Anyway. So, what are you guys all up to today? What amazing, fun shit have you been up to? Let's see, Ruben, we need that update when it accepts all missions. I know, right? Like, we're well past that time. Like, it's like, come on, Dokkan, just give it to us now, and we'll be good. We'll be happy. Just go ahead and let us have it now. Heckett, just saying the reason why people didn't see earlier was totally because it was slowly loading, and not because the phone didn't charge. Oh, gotcha. I got you, Heckett. Yeah, where's 4.1.0? It's been almost 2 months. I know, right? They owe us an update. Ruben, oh, why don't I end up going to another Popeyes, or was it too far? It was too far. Yeah, no, it was like at that point, because here's the thing. I put we put the bedding into the washing machine. I had like a half hour, and we waited like 20 minutes at the fucking Popeyes. They were just taking their sweet ass time. And then finally, when it was our time to go, like, the gal who was taking orders and shit, she just walked off. Walked off to start doing shit on the line, and to get orders ready for everybody inside, and to get orders ready for people outside. And I'm like, and meanwhile, there's the asshole who's still cleaning all the bathrooms. He's just cleaning the fucking bathrooms. And I'm thinking, dude, I mean, you should have the bathrooms cleaned an hour before the fucking rush comes, right? And that way you can clean the bathrooms like at 9 o'clock at night, an hour after the rush ends. And that way you can be where you need to be, and that's in the middle of the fucking, serving area while shit's happening. I mean, if they need 2 servers because one person has to man the register and take orders for the folks outside, and then you need 2 people to place orders and get everything ready, and then you have 2 other people in the back cooking the shit, I get that. But no, it doesn't work when one person's dinking around and yeah, and cooking food, or not cooking food, but cleaning bathrooms at the time where they need to be. So yeah, we only had 10 minutes left, and unfortunately, what dinner turned into, instead of it being Popeyes and, you know, chicken strips or whatever, it turned into going to the local Safeway, which is just a grocery store here on the West Coast. It's a Safeway, Albertsons, and I think a couple other main family chains that are West Coast chains. But we went to the fucking Safeway, and I was gonna get a sandwich, but then when I'm at the Safeway, because, you know, they make pretty good deli sandwiches there. I mean, it's not my ideal choice, but hey, at least it'd be good, and I could take the other half with me home and eat it tomorrow at lunch. But we get to the Safeway, and there's another fucking lady there at the front of the Safeway counter. Not the guy making the sandwich. I felt bad for him. She's just sitting there. She's telling him, can I get the olive spread on there? Now, mind you, the olive spread is like ground olives and like chickpea, and it's like a weird little paste that they paste onto shit. And then she gets it on there, and then she's like, you know what? I don't really like how that looks. Can you like scrape as much off as you can? I really just want the taste. I don't really want the texture. And so he's sitting there scraping it all off, and she goes, oh, can you scrape that part off and this part? And then it's like, okay. And then he does that, and like 3 minutes later, he's like, okay, what else? Can I get some lettuce and tomatoes and onions and pickles and bell peppers and pepperoncinis? And the guy and we make eye contact for just a moment, and I can see him. He's just like, he looks at me, and I look at him, and I can see his soul, and the two of us have connected like two beings from alternate worlds, and we connect, if just for a moment. And you know what he tells me in our brief moment of soul connectivity? Kill me. And I'm about ready to walk away, but I decide to hold out just a little longer, and then she goes, oh, can I get some mustard underneath all that? So he has to take it all off. At that point, I look at him one more time, and I just kind of walk off. I go over to the hot counter where they've got hot foods, and I go over to the hot counter, and I get like chicken wings at the hot counter, and then I got some ranch and got some little JoJo potato fries to go with it. And my dad and I would go back. I put everything into the dryer, and get that shit started, and I go back to the car, so he and I are eating in the car. So like, yay, there's our big dinner tonight. We're eating in the fucking car. And, you know, he got some nice little fried chicken out of it. I just didn't want the fucking fried chicken at that point. And as I'm walking back to the car, there's a hole in the bag, and I bought a thing of ranch to go with the potatoes, and it slips out of the hole in the bag, hits the ground just right, and just goes, just blows out all over the fucking road. Oh, it was such a horrible night. Just one of those nights, you know. Let's see, Eckert, you want to guess 4.1.0 is going to come sometime. Yeah, probably sometime. Here around March. Yeah, probably. I mean, pretty soon. I mean, within the next 2 weeks or so, we'll probably hear something from the data miners, the French data miners, that the new version's being tested on the test servers. And at that point, we know we're probably about 2 weeks out. So yeah, I'm guessing in end of February, first week of March, we'll probably start hearing those rumors, and then middle to end of March, we'll probably get the update. That's just a guess, but if anybody was going to guess, that's how I would guess. Did I ask for white meat chicken or dark meat chicken? I like white meat chicken. I do not like dark meat chicken at all. I can't even take bone-in chicken. Like, if I do any kind of wings, it's got to be like breast meat boneless wings. When I go to Popeyes, I usually do like the spicy chicken tender strips. Because like, I like Popeyes chicken. I like their batter. I like their Crispies. But I just can't stand bone-in chicken. I can't stand sinew. I can't stand, tendons. I can't stand gristle. You know, so it's just not that's not my thing. I never have been able to do that. Hello, Cameron Shope. How you doing, man? And Ekit, OMG. Like, some people, they would rather order something, but be so picky and just say, I don't want it that way. You know what it was? I saw her, and I saw how pathetic she looked. I mean, I know it's kind of asshole-ish of me to prejudge somebody just by the way they look. but you know, you can just tell, and you guys know what I mean when I say this. You could tell that she's one of those people where she probably doesn't get a lot of human contact. She's probably lonely. She's at home. She doesn't have much going on for her. She's probably got like 5 cats and 2 dogs or 3 dogs at home. And, you know, she gets there. She goes down there like maybe once a week to order a sandwich. And that's like her only human contact for the entire week. And so she's just trying to milk the contact. You know, she's just trying to get as much time with her new best friend for as long as she can before she has to go back to her miserable little life. And that was the thought that ran through my mind when I saw her. And I was like, nope, I'm gonna go find something else to eat. I'm not gonna be part of this. So, by the way, it didn't end there, okay? I had one more fun thing that happened to me tonight while I was at the laundromat. My dad and I are there, and a Oompa Loompa, the best way I can describe her, came into the laundromat with her, you know, little plastic bin full of dirty ass panties and shit. But yeah, this woman's like 55, 60, fucking Oompa Loompa. She's got the grandkid in tow. Grandkid immediately goes over and sits in the like on the waiting bench and starts fucking around on the phone looking at porn or some shit. And so the Oompa Loompa looks at me and my dad and just goes, "Excuse me, fat person coming through." And at first you're thinking, oh, she's just being funny and, you know, just like making fun of her size and whatever. And we kind of get out of the way. And then but the part that gets me is that she looks at both of us and says, "Can you move that?" And it's one of those drying baskets on wheels. And it's like where you throw all your crap and you move it over to a station to fold your clothes and shit, right? And I'm like thinking to myself, why should we have to move it? You know, it's fucking on wheels. You can bump your fucking 6-foot hip into it and it'll roll away. You can keep walking into it. Your muffin top will push it ahead of you. Don't worry, you're fine. And, you know, but then she again points out her sizable girth and says that because of her girth, she can't possibly get past this immovable object, this obstacle of such scale that it just can't be done. So I walked over and pushed it. And then my dad and I just look at each other and we're just like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Oh, it was amazing. It was just one of those nights and it was fun. Yeah, it's just I honestly would rather have been back here streaming, doing my thing, but you know what? Sometimes life just kind of looks at you and says, I bet you would. But guess what? Not tonight, fucker. So here I am. I'm back. I got clean bedding, and the world is back to where it needs to be. Are we losing connection now? Is that what's going on? You bitching at me, phone? No? Okay. Still got connection. So, I get home. Nice. Where's this one from? This is a, like, this is used all the time. Like, in review, like, if you guys ever watching like tech review product videos or whatever, this song right here, this background song right now, it's used all the time. So like I get home and I'm just sitting there going, you know what? I didn't really eat much tonight. I had like 5 or 6 of the JoJo potatoes, and because the fucking ranch blew out, so I was like, I threw those out, and then the chicken was cold, and yeah. So I was like, I need something. So I go to the store on the way home and I grab, I actually intended to grab a tea and ended up not grabbing a tea, which is cool, whatever. I got tea here at the house. Ended up getting sour gummy worms, because, you know, when life gives you lemons, you make sour gummy worms. Thank you, Ruben. I love Cell's theme cover. Oh, crap. I can't remember our buddy's name now. Hold on. Crap. Hold on. I'm gonna throw a song in here for you guys as well. Gotta put it up there for him. It's just better that I go ahead and request it, I guess. Let me get that request going here. See if that goes through or not. Right there in the middle, please. Thank you. No, 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 no. Not that one. Oh, what the hell did I just... Oh, I misspelled Destiny. God damn it. Hold on, I got one more. I'm gonna request one more. That is not the one I wanted to request. Dokkan Taro. Can somebody go ahead and do a song request for Dokkan Taro real quick? I'm not gonna do any more typing requests. But yeah, I want to give him some love on that. I have Dokkan Taro's Day of Destiny single, the remake of the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan background music. He released that over the summer, and I went ahead and put that into the playlist. So yeah, if you guys can find that, I want you guys to play that one too. I love playing his stuff. Ruben, you never knew black mint. Oh, black meat and white meat chicken was a thing. Well, it's not really dark meat. It's chicken. Chicken has some dark meat. I mean, all poultry has dark meat. All poultry has dark meat. You know, it doesn't matter if it's goose, if it's duck, if it's you know, turkey or chicken. It's all. It's just, you know, chicken doesn't have very much meat because it's fucking chicken. You know what I mean? But I mean, white meat on chicken is just breast meat, and that's pretty much it. That's the only the only white meat that's on chicken is breast meat. Versus turkey, where you've got breast meat, then you've got some of the thigh meat. There's enough meat on the thigh meat that you can make do with it, you know. Or duck, where there's very little white meat because they don't have much of breast meat going on. So, yeah, it's basically whenever they make any kind of tenders or any kind of all white meat chicken tenders or anything like that, they're just taking strips of breast meat and they're just making food out of it. I don't mind chicken breast. Chicken breast is good. It's just pure muscle. There's very little fat involved with it. It's some of the healthiest parts you can have. And if you're going to have it fried, it's the best stuff to have fried. Thank you, Ruben. I appreciate it. Oh, he didn't have Day of Destiny, huh? Okay. Yeah, I know it is. Yeah, it is. It's definitely good. But I mean, it should. I mean, why doesn't any of it sit down as Day of Destiny? I'm not gonna sit there and type in the fucking Japanese Romanized kanji. Yeah, whatever. It's all good. We got it though. I appreciate it, Ruben. So yeah, it's just a reminder that we have that one hiding in there as well. It's in one of my playlists, floating around somewhere. Yeah, I was here the other day working on something after the stream. And Taro's song came up and I was like, oh yeah, I've got that hiding in here. Totally forgot about that. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and go through here. We're going to burn one stone tonight. Tomorrow night we'll burn another stone. Tomorrow we'll do 2 full bars of stamina. So we'll throw 600 stamina at it tomorrow. 640 stamina, whatever. Tonight we're just gonna do the 1 bar of stamina. Perfect. I don't mind KFC. It's okay. All the KFCs in Northern California, for the most part, have just all gone away. Like, we used to have like 4 or 5 up where I live, and they've been replaced by Popeyes. I mean, we've got, you know, there's like a Popeyes, I think at the TA truck stop. There's a Popeyes close to where I personally live, and then there's like 2 other Popeyes up in town, but they're all spread out like 10 miles apart. So. But there's no longer a KFC up here. We used to have, like, where all the Popeyes are now, literally those used to be the KFCs. So they've all just been overtaken. So I don't know what happened. If you know, they're just looking at going, hey, it's a chicken shop. You know, it's a chicken shack. That's all people like. But yeah, no, I don't mind KFC. I got no problem with them. They're not up here anymore. I think the nearest KFC to me right now is an hour away. And only reason I think it's down there is because it's a college town and they can support a lot of fast food restaurants. So yeah, it's funny. Let's get Android 17 out there, get him some love. So this is a mistake. Horrible mistake. We're gonna rectify the mistake right now. Mistake rectified. Alright, again guys, if you've never been over to Taro's channel, someone go ahead and do a command for exclamation Taro, and that should pop up Dokkan Taro's channel. I want you guys to go ahead and head over there when you have time and sub to the man. He's good people. He's good people. Puts a lot of effort into his streams, and he's fun to be around. Totally chill. Let's see, you don't know if In-N-Out is popular in Northern Cali, like it, you know, it was really exciting when, okay, we have one In-N-Out in my area, and when it came up, people were just super excited by it, and like at any In-N-Out that you have in the area, you know, you're always going to have a line that wraps around the building and goes up the street, no matter what time of day you want to go to fucking In-N-Out. That's just the way In-N-Out is, right? But they've only got the one In-N-Out up here. Like, there's nothing down, you know, within... I think you'd have to go all the way down to Sacramento to find the nearest In-N-Out, you know, compared to where I live. And there's hardly any in Sacramento. I would know. That's where I went to school. You know, we didn't have any In-N-Outs down there. I mean, if there were, I didn't know where they're at. We have one Sonic up here as well, which I wouldn't mind seeing more Sonics. But Sonic's one of those ones where they're definitely a destination fast food. You don't need to have 3 or 4 in a city, you know, because one is where everyone who wants to go to Sonic is going to go, because they want the bar hop experience, you know. I don't know if I have him or not as a, thank you, Ruben. I'm surprised by how many of my YouTubers I do not have set up. So seeing that I don't have Taro set up as well for these flag notifications, I will have to, I'm gonna have to do that one too. There was another one that we had the other day, which I think I did one for Raptor. Can someone check out, see if we have one for Raptor now? Because Raptor came into the channel the other day and did a raid on us, and I didn't have one set up for Raptor either. I'm pretty sure we got one set up for Raptor now, though. I mean, but I do know now I got to take care of one for Taro. Alright, so here's the one stone. We're going to burn through all the stamina real quick, and that will be that, guys. It's my own fault for starting late. Yeah, okay. So, perfect. Thank you, Ruben. At least I have Raptor's Delight taken care of. So, yeah, guys, there's another channel for y'all to check out if you've never been to Raptor's channel. Cool guy. He's definitely fun to hang around. I mean, awesome. He comes to my channel and does raids every so often. The Raptor raids are legendary amongst us tiny little streamers. Hey, Kami. Kami, 1991, 99. What's up, dude? How are you? Ruben, you prefer Habit better than In-N-Out. You see, they also opened up one of the Habits near us as well. We got, just in the last couple years, we ended up getting Habit, and we also got Five Guys, too. But it's funny because neither the Habit or Five Guys have a drive-thru. So they're both they just opened up in strip malls, and you just go there and eat. And it's kind of an odd experience having a sit-down fast food restaurant without any option for quick car service delivery. So that's very odd. But yeah, no, I do like Habit. Now, Habit is more of a Santa Cruz than it is a SoCal, right? I think Habit started like in the Monterey, Santa Cruz area, and then it kind of migrated south, and now we've got one too. Yeah, they're good. I do like their burgers. Very tasty, very fresh. Kami, all good, just chilling. How am I ranked 999? Dude, bro, get with the channel. I've been ranked 999 since like the middle of September. I am the highest ranked player in the world. I am probably the only legit global player to hit 999. Like, no mods or any other bullshit, just a whole crap ton of grinding. I think when I started streaming, I was at rank 605, something around there. And that was a little over a year and a half ago. So it took me it took me a little over a year. But it took me a little over a year to get to 999 from 605. Before that, I posted plenty of screenshots and box posts over on Reddit, and all that crap's available there. And I've got plenty of Facebook posts and stuff too within my own groups. But yeah, no, just a crap ton of grinding, man. Like, seriously. Like, we used to have with Blue Piccolo, we would have special grind challenges between the Blue Crew and us, the Grinders Cove, and see which team would get the most experience during the 3x or the 4x EXPs that would come out. Needless to say, I was not allowed to post my scores. Ekit, honestly, who do I think is better for Realm of Gods? Tech Vegito or LR Vegeta Blue? I think, from what I've seen, I think LR Vegeta Blue is the better.
I am neither Goku nor Vegeta. I am the one that will defeat you!
Yep, I thought so. Kami199199, thank you very much for the follow over on Twitch, dude. Welcome to the Grinders Cove, dude. Anyway, I believe the STR LR Vegeta Blue is the better of the two units. I think... here's the thing. The Tech Vegeta Blue has the ability to be the stronger of the two units. But I mean, it just becomes so... in this day and age, it's just not a doable thing. His mechanic... his build-up mechanic, he doesn't have any counters, so he's not like Physical Vegito, who has all the counters and everything too, right? He doesn't get that. And I'm saying Physical Vegito because of the, not the Physical Vegito Blue, but the Physical Vegito, right? He's not like the Physical Vegito because, you know, they both have the same type of mechanic where as they attack and do super attacks and everything else, they get stronger and everything, right? It's the exact same mechanic, right? However, the Physical Vegito has over the Tech Vegito Blue the counter mechanic, which makes him a good defensive unit, and at the same time allows him to get his attack stat up that much faster. So I feel that the Tech Vegeta Blue kind of gets left behind now. I mean, he was a really cool unit back in the day. We like the idea. If he gets the maximum 3 super attacks in a row off or whatever, he can do crazy damage and build himself up quick, whatever, right? But that just never happens. Like, literally, if it's ever happened to you, then good for you. If I were to do a rough estimate on Dragonstones that went to rank, I have no idea. I mean, give me a minute. I'll shout out Blue Crew. He will be remembered. Yes, that's true. We outlasted the Blue Crew. Har. Les petites goussiers. Hello, you speak French? Oui. Comment c'est-vous? That's all I know. That's all I know. Heck it. Thank you, OMG. People still screaming, no, Tech Vegeta Blue is better. And I'll be like, LR is better, bitch. King Vegeta, what's up, dude? How are you? I mean, Tech Vegeta Blue has the potential to be a better unit, but the problem is in this day and age, we get through these events so fast, so fresh, so fast that the events just don't last long enough for these units to tack out. You know what I mean? And if they can't tack out, they're not better. Plain and simple. Unless you've got a real shitty team, but if you got a real shitty team, the STR-LR Vegeta Blue is still the better unit because he tanks and he hits hard. And oh yeah, you can Rainbow Star him. Shit tons easier than you can these VB units, the Tech VB, because the Tech VB's only been out 3 times. 3! So yeah, I mean, just throw that all together for what it's worth. That's my opinion. Kami, you came to YouTube to hang out with more people. Well, I appreciate it, Kami. Kami from Twitch, thank you, sir. Yeah, my Twitch account. My Twitch viewers are loved. They're far and few between. But, I mean, it's not like we don't give the Twitch viewers any love. We give you guys plenty of shout-outs. King Vegeta... Let's see. What is my opinion on the GT Trio and LR Baby? I haven't seen them enough in action to kind of get much of an opinion, but, I mean, I'll tell you what. Truth thinks that the GT Trio is, like, the fucking hottest shit ever to come out of Dokkan. So he is, he is all about that GT Trio train. Now, the LR Baby, I'm sure is a good unit. I don't think he's bad at all. He definitely can do plenty, and, I mean, of course, obviously, Oob just doesn't ever get links, but it tells me that maybe they might try to come up with some sort of, like, Master of Magic or Majin team or something in the future beyond just the transforming Boo team, and he might be good on a team that can center around Boo, and maybe there's going to be another Oob character that might come out. Maybe that AGL Oob that we got from the World Tournament 3 years ago will Dokkan awaken. You never know, right? And if he does, maybe he'll become a unit that supports the Tech one. I mean, the Oob is an interesting card. He's expensive as hell, though. Everyone say hi to Kami. He came over to YouTube so he could talk to people. King Vegeta, what is my opinion? Oh, okay, we did that one already. Boris, hey Boris. We need more LR GT units like Super Android 17 or LR Rildo. They'll probably give us something here soon. I doubt there will ever be an LR Rildo. Of course, watch me, there will be eventually one day. Hey Dokkan Raider, what's up, dude? Show us what the ideal movie heroes team would be. Ugh. Let me think about that. Ideal movie heroes team. Well, obviously the Gogeta Blue, the STR Gogeta. Well, Int Gogeta until next week, but STR Gogeta essentially. The Tech Super Saiyan 3 LR Goku. The Tech Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku. If you don't have the LR Goku, then the AGL EZA Goku. You gotta have a support unit too, don't you? Some sort of support unit. You don't know how they would make a TUR better than Blue Gogeta. They will. He is good, but the problem with him is his transformation is 5 turns, and the better you get the game, the less likely you will start using that card, or you will be using that card. So he's good. He's really good. I like him. I mean, it's nice too having a card that you can just pull, and you're like, I don't really need dupes in this card. I'm gonna go get dupes in Broly. He needs dupes. El Patron, you just want SR Rildo to Dokkan already? I think we all want SR Rildo. Rildo? That's a first. I've seen a lot of guys say that they want to have an LR Rildo pop out sometime, and I'm like, I never bought into Rildo. I mean, I get his point. He was kind of the foil for GT Goku at the beginning of the series, but I just was never a big GT guy, so Rildo never really stuck for me. LR Great Sandman is the best support. Thank you. I knew that there was a support, so yeah, definitely LR Great Sandman goes on the team as a support. I appreciate it. You are 100% right there. I knew I was missing a support. I'm like, I need a support. Where's the support, boys? The new God Goku off the Gogeta banner would be a good support. Woody? I mean, would you guys rather have the tech God Goku or the physical LR Saiyaman? I don't know. I mean, you couldn't... I don't think you can have both. I don't think there's enough space for both. But I mean, maybe play around with both and see, do you need the extra key? You maybe don't need that extra key. Kami, but nowadays, everyone tanks. Does everyone tank nowadays? Well, I guess they do kind of do. Well, they kind of sort of tank. Not everybody tanks. It's just that a lot of the older events don't hit hard enough now to get past the modern defenses that most of our cards have. But if you go into like Super Battle Road, oh yeah, there's a big difference. That's where you separate the boy tanks from the Abrams, you know, men tanks. You know, it's just non-gender biased description, you know, a warning. But yeah, no, that's where I would say that, yeah, most cards can tank, but very few cards actually tank when it's necessary. Like, normal attacks aren't considered a tank, just because most villains or most battles you're in, they just don't hit very hard on normal attacks. Super attacks, if you have a unit that can tank any super attack for under 5,000, then you've got a decent tank. If they can go to Super Battle Road and tank a super attack for under 10,000, then you have a real tank. You know what I mean? Those are tanks. Hey, Matt Lazito, what's up, dude? The best gamer in town. Woo! Eket, see, it really depends. Because if you want more key, BS, still Sandman gives 2 extra. Really your preference? That's what I thought. I figured it was like a preference, but I just knew you needed support. So here's the thing: like, I have not pulled the new STR or the new Tech God Goku. I haven't pulled him yet. I haven't, and I'm not going to pull him for some time. I will pull him eventually. When I do, I'll be happy. But I'm under no rush to get him. Let's see, Ruben, over on JP, the free-to-play players will take till, like, the 10th anniversary to get one of the LRs from the Baba Shop. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that is so bad. I know, but right, 250,000 of the virtual currency? That's just sick. And my heart kind of goes out to Truth a little bit, because he's sitting there going like, his OCD kicked in, and he goes, I have to buy the new unit. And then it's like, you're looking at it going like, Truth, why didn't you spend your currency before the new unit came out? And he's like, I needed to have the certain amount of currency and the number of cards lined up at the same time, so I could just buy them all at once, so I could rainbow him at the exact same time. You know, that's his OCD. You know, Truth has a lot of OCD, if you guys haven't noticed. He does a very good job at hiding it, and I'm not ragging on him one bit. I'm just saying that I see it, and it's sad, and it's funny to watch, and it's just, it's his thing. You know, we all have quirks, and that's just his quirk. But I mean, he just got he was classically hoisted by his own petard on that one, and it showed. And he's like, "Oh no, there's a brand new unit that's been released, and it's 250,000. No." That was hilarious. Not the best UR, but honestly, one of the best non-Dokkan Fest units. Which one? Oh, the Tech God. Yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys still think that the Rage Vegeta is still the best non-Dokkan Fest TUR in the game? Like one that actually Dokkan awakens from story medals, not Dokkan awakening medals. You know what I mean? Because like if you think about it, there are not a lot of good rebirth cards, because those are considered rebirth cards, not Dokkan cards. They're rebirthed TURs, right? They're not Dokkan awakened TURs. And what I mean between the two, what separates a rebirth from a fierce battle type card, it's the metals used to Dokkan awaken those cards. Like the Tech God Goku and the STR God Vegeta, they both require you go through the Dokkan awakening or the Dokkan event in order to get their medals. So you actually have to put some power into it. Where the Vegeta, he Dokkans with just event medals. Rage Vegeta is still really good. Oh yeah, he is. Like I ragged on Rage Vegeta for the longest damn time until I Rainbow Starred him, and then once I Rainbow Starred him, I realized he tanks pretty damn well most of the time. And like the other day, I completely forgot that he even transforms because I never use him in a transformation style, right? So he transforms. When he transforms, he gets crits, and he can hit for maybe 1.5 million with a crit. And it's like, okay, whatever. That's not at all his purpose anymore, you know. But yeah, it was a total shock because I'm just working him, and he's on a team I got, and whatever. And all of a sudden, he transforms. I'm like, the fuck? What's going on? And then I remembered, oh yeah, I forgot he transforms. He hasn't transformed for me in fucking forever, you know. And he transforms into his rage mode, and he did well in the rage mode. I think he did like 2 super attacks. One of them critted, and the third attack was not a super, but it still hit for like 450,000 or something. I mean, he did good. He did really good. Matt Lazito, did I see the new Spirit Bomb GT Goku? Yes, I did. Yeah, I am fully versed on the Spirit Bomb GT Goku. I think it's really cool. I mean, think about it. How many free-to-play units did they give us this year for the 4-year anniversary? You got the, well, first of all, they gave us an EZA for GT or for the Goku Junior, which we all expected. So I would say that's one right there. That's an EZA. So that's one. Then they gave us the new Vegeta Junior with his own Dokkan Awakening and his own EZA, right? So that's 2. And then there's what? There's also this new GT Goku Spirit Bomb with his own EZA. But you have to use your own orbs to do shit. He doesn't Dokkan, but he's already a TUR to face off with, right? What else did they release? I know that there was more. Oh, there was also the new LR Majub, which is, I mean, hey, it's a free LR. It's new. Tech God Goku is the best God card. Okay, I believe it. Good. At the moment, Rage Vegeta is good, you'll admit, but he doesn't have a category. Well, I know he doesn't. No, well, that's one of his problems. And, you know, the main reason why he doesn't have a category currently is because of the fact that he's not a Dokkan Fest card. I mean, really, that's what hampers him. If he was, he'd have some priority. He'd be put on some teams. He should have been put on the Battle of Gods team and all that kind of stuff, you know, just for what he was doing. But he will, I mean, he does have a, he will have a team. The duo's team, right? Hey, Dragon X, what's up, dude? 761. How's it going, man? Front here. Feed you to the Clark. To the Clarkin! Ruben, your Rage Vegeta only has like 1 dupe. SA1. Oh, no. There's no rip there, Ruben. Reverse Dokkan him back to just plain Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Grind up the gems from the Baba Shop, or from Story Mode, and go in there and buy those Tech Super Saiyan 2 Vegetas, and feed them in there. You'll at least get a super attack up a bit. You know what I mean? And if you pull any of those AGL Super Saiyan 2 Vegetas that nobody likes, save those up. And once you've got enough, once you've got 9 of them in your account just sitting there, between the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Vegetas, the AGL Super Saiyan 2 Vegetas, then just train them all up, Dokkan Awaken them, or Z Awaken them all to UR, and then feed them and get them up to SA10. I mean, it's expensive and it's a pain in the ass. It's going to take a while, but at least you don't have to burn Elder Kais. Or if you've got a whole bunch of those SR sleeping guys, well, burn those in too, and just see if you can knock a few super attacks off. It'll lessen the workload on your game. What do we got here? Dokkan Raider, Physical Goku Black, Merz Zamas, STR Omega, Rage Trunks. Who do I think would be the better Easy A? Not Rage Trunks. Probably Merged Zamas. I have to think that he would be the better of those. STR Omega Shenron. I don't care how good his Easy A gets. He will probably never be any better than the category lead Shenron. And even if he is a little bit better, nobody would ever use him as such. You know what I mean? So he would be kind of a waste. I don't really want to see his Easy A, because I just don't see him having much use in this game. I mean, he's going to get an Easy A here pretty soon, but he's not going to be one I'm hyped for. Physical Goku Black. Yeah, Ranma and I have made the joke over on his channel before that when Physical Goku Black gets his Easy A in JP, they're just going to give him the same passive they gave him on Global. So he's going to get his passive adjustment for the Easy A is just going to be +3 ki, and then the same percentage boost for physical orbs obtained. And that'll be Physical Black on JP. But once he gets his Easy A on Global, they're going to make him broken as hell. He can be under the LR Yamcha umbrella. Rip Kami. Boris, what's up, dude? Physical Broly be dope. Yes, the Physical Broly is very, very dope, young man. No, he is very cool. I do like him. It's not a want, it's a need. I need a dupe in my Physical Broly before the World Tournament. Great White Hope! What's up, dude? The Great White is in like Wicket. The Great White Hope. You need the Rage Vegeta event to come back. Yes. You pull 2 of the LR Birai from the New Year's banner. Rip. I mean, that's why I always tell you guys, farm the medals. Alright? I always tell you guys, I've said this for, God, even before I was streaming, when I was over there in, adminning on, what, a dozen or 2 dozen Facebook groups, every goddamn time something new would come up, I'd tell people, farm the motherfucking medals, because you never know when you're going to pull some of these units, and you don't know if you're going to be able to Dokkan Awaken some of these units. Oh, it's such a big rip. My heart goes out to you, man. I mean, I feel you. Well, I don't blame you, because a lot of people say, "Oh, you can just farm up all the medals from the Beerus, from the Realm of Gods, or the Gods portion of the weekend Heroes Extermination plan." And yes, you can farm up 4 out of the 5 required medals. However, I'll tell you, you cannot farm up, and that is the Beerus medal from the Rage Vegeta event. You have to buy that in the Baba shop, and that is such a big ass rip. I feel you, man. You have to buy that with pudding. If you guys remember correctly, you have to buy those medals with pudding. Oh my god, I feel you, man. Physical Goku Black was a big deal at launch. On JP he was, by the time he came to Global, they had to give him that +3 ki. But even then, he wasn't even that good. It was like, yay, +3 ki. We were all excited because he's a villain support unit. And we're like, yes, that's awesome. You know, and he links with AGL Rose. And that was like getting people's panties all bunched up. We're all excited and shit. And then like within 6 months, everybody stopped using Physical Black. Such a shame. Super Baby 2? Yes. Well, Super Baby 2 is not a new free-to-play LR. You have to purchase it. I was just looking at the new free-to-play events. That's what we were looking at. All the new free shit that they've given out during this World Tournament. I wouldn't categorize Super Baby 2 in that boat. Let's see. Do I know what scene the GT Goku is from? Yeah, I know exactly what scene he's from. That's when Omega Shenron kills Goku at the end of the GT series, and the spirit of Goku flies up from the crater that he dies in, and he's got the universe's hopes on his shoulders. He makes a universal spirit bomb, and basically it's also got his life energy in with it too, and he's able to kill Omega Shenron with it. It's kind of a hack moment, but everybody loves that moment because immediately following that, you think somehow Goku survived the Spirit Bomb from Mega or the attack from Mega Shenron. That and then you realize that all you have left is Goku's clothing because he was obliterated in the fucking attack. All right, and then Goku goes off as a spirit that has become one with the Eternal Dragon, and parts this world. It's actually one of the best endings to Dragon Ball that you could ask for. I mean, that and the Super Saiyan 4s are like the only two parts of GT that people really unanimously like. Like, there's nobody out there that says, I hate how GT ended. And there's nobody out there that says, fuck Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Like, but everything else, some of it might be debatable. You might like some of the arcs, or you might like some of the storylines, or some of the plot lines, or some of the character developments. You might like some of that, but most people won't. And everything else that's in GT, most everybody unanimously hates. So, but yeah, no, I love that part. Dokkan Raider, you're torn between Merge Zamasu or Goku Black. I would love to see how Goku Black becomes whatever he becomes. He started saving the SR Yamchas. For the LR Yamcha. Gotcha. That's what you meant. You meant underneath the LR Yamcha banner. For the World Tournament, yes, me too. I have quite a few SR Yamchas I've been saving from the World Tournament, which seems to be the easiest way to get your hands on SR Yamchas. And then if I pull any random SR Yamchas from banners, I hold on to those as well. So, yep, I'm right there with you. Because what I do whenever a new World Tournament LR comes out, I take the first two copies that I get when I get them, and I SI-10 both of them, and then I Dokkan Awaken both to LRs, and then I go ahead and feed them, so I immediately right off the bat have an SA-20 without having to burn any Kais. And then from there, the next World Tournament, I'll open up the first two pads, and then the third tournament, I'll have the second two pads open, and I'll be done. I always do that every time. Great White Hope, you're doing good? I'm doing fine, man. I've had a hell of a night. We were trying to get this stream started 2 hours earlier before we ended up actually getting it started. However, life had a way of preventing me from actually enjoying the stream tonight at a reasonable time. But I already bitched enough about that earlier in the stream. If you're curious about the wonderful antics that I had to go through, it's actually a wonderful story that I got to tell. And it was hilarious as far as I'm concerned. But if you ever want to know what I had to go through to get this stream going, wait until the stream rebroadcasts and then watch the first 20 minutes. It's hilarious. I really enjoyed that. Broly was the worst leader. Huh? Great White Hope. Well, you started playing after the event. You started playing after the event left. Wasn't an option, sadly. I hear you. Well, I mean, at least you have a good excuse. Like my buddy, the free-to-play guru, Terrence William Gong. He also runs Cell Games. Can somebody throw up exclamation free-to-play FTP or F2P? I'm sorry, the abbreviation for free-to-play. So can you guys throw that up? I want to drop a link to Cell Games. He's getting really close to 1,000 subs, and I want to get him over that number. But he, on the other hand, he is only 1 day behind me in cumulative logins. Now, I have played the game about 2 months more than he has, but he has a full, perfect, non-missed consecutive login streak where I've lost, I lost my account for a week, and I stopped playing for a month, and all that kind of stuff. Life happened early on. But anyway, he's been playing a long-ass time, right? And, I mean, hell, what, 1,281 days? It's a pretty good period of time for him. And he did not farm up the medals needed for LR Beerus because he didn't think he was going to get it. He didn't really care. And then he ended up pulling LR Beerus off of a random double rates banner back in December. Oh, he was pissed. I don't have the fucking medals. And I was just laughing at him. I was like, you really should have. AGL Rose is still good even though he's old. Yeah, no. AGL Rose still fits on an extreme AGL team. He's definitely a good card. He's a new summonable LR. He's not so... Yeah, Yeah, he is a new summonable LR. He's the new Super Baby 2 is not a free to play. He's not really considered a free to play. Physical OG Broly is so bad. I liked him. I do want to see the physical OG Broly get a. I would love to see the physical OG Broly get a an easy A and become something decent. Maybe not. I don't want to see. Okay, this is what I do not want to see him be. I do not want to see the physical OG Broly become a an AoE. I like his mechanic as is. What he needs is to get immense damage. He gets that. That's going to help solidify a lot of his damage base. It's going to make him better already, right? It'll pretty much make him as good as the STR LR Broly, right? When he's in his TUR form. Not the LR, but the TUR. It'll make him as good as that, which is good. A lot of people have that unit rainbowed, but they just don't use it because he's a pile of crap and garbage. But it'll make him a decent support unit for the, if you don't have an LR Broly, or you don't need a secondary LR, and you just want to run a second physical unit on your team, it would make him a decent unit for that. Fast forward, Goku is an adult again, and we see Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. Well, it's not like Matt Zito. I hate it when people say that. We see them for the first time. Well, yeah, but it's more we see them for the only time. I mean, that's it. Yeah, there's the little special that's kind of the, you know, the prequel to the end of GT, but I mean, I don't count that. So we see Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr., but not for the first time. It's not like there's a whole spin-off series with Puck and, you know, Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. going off on mystical adventures for Dragon Balls. You don't see stupid shit like that. So no, don't pull that damn for the first time bullshit on my stream. I don't get that. No, thank you. Thank you, Jameson. I appreciate it. There is the Free to Play Guru's YouTube page. Please go over and get over there and give him a little bit of love. I know he needs to get to like 1,000 subs in order to be able to get any more of his revenue. He's getting close to a check cash out from before they screwed up his revenue ability. Ruben, do I think physical OG Broly will be the first 70% lead? Here's my thought process. I believe they will probably start splitting it. They will do a 70% lead along next to or with a 100% lead. I believe they will do that. Now, what do I think they'll do with the leader skills? I think the leader skills will not change as far as the percentages for the 70% leads. They might go up to 90%. I don't think they will, though. I honestly don't see those units going up to 90%. I think they will stay at 70%. But I do see them becoming like 130% category leads. That's just my thoughts on it. I can see them becoming 130% category leads. And then for the 100% leads, I can see them becoming 2 key and plus 120% to their respective types. So that way they're not as good as the 120 leads, but because they don't have all the key, but they're still really good units with their leader skills. You're in the same boat as the Free Play Guru was. Damn you, Beerus. Yep. Oh, trust me. We made so much fun of him over there in the Free to Play Dokkan Battle Group. It was good times. Pretty much the only time where key is pointless. Yes, I think. What do I think? Another 3 copies of Oob. What think? Where is another 3 copies of Oob? What do you mean, Boris? Like over in JP? Like what? They only gave you 2 copies of Oob, right? They will probably release Oob as time goes on. They'll probably continue doing the GT Dokkan Battlefield for a while until all the copies of Oob have been released, and then they'll move on to something else. It's kind of what they did with Cooler. So, that'd be my guess. Do I think Krillin deserves an LR? I mean, yeah, I mean, he's going to get an LR eventually. They will give us a Krillin LR one day, guys. I mean, oh yeah, that's the other LR that's the other free-to-play card. There's also the free-to-play Goku, the Kid Goku. They have the Krillin with him that follows along with the Dragon Ball movies that were released like 20 years ago. But of course, we now found out that the LR Goku is not going to be the LR Goku Master Roshin Krillin. They indeed decided to continue following along with that story, that movie trio that they did. And it becomes a LR Goku and a Raleigh, which I think is hilarious. Biscuit, stop woofing. Biscuit. Where's that Crumble? Is that Crumble? Or was that Biscuit? Was Biscuit woofing or was it Crumble? Was I yelling at the wrong pup? Yeah, that's what I thought. You're waiting for LR Pilaf. Hey, I've been waiting for the LR Pilaf machine for years. Okay, I've got an SA10 LR Pilaf machine sitting in my box. It's still at its SR rate, and I've got 4 copies for dupes. I am ready. I'm ready for them to Dokkan Awaken this R into an SR, into an SR, into an SSR, into a TUR, into an LR. I am so ready for this shit. So let's go. LR Oolong. Oh no. Fuck off, dude. Nobody wants no goddamn fucking LR Porky. Krillin gets no respect. Of course not. Krillin ain't done shit in this movie. Krillin hasn't done shit since he tapped that bitch. You guys know what I mean. Krillin hasn't done a damn thing in this series since he got his with Krillin. I mean, or not Krillin, got his with 18. Once he got with her, hell, life's good. I don't need to do shit. I don't need to train. I can grow some hair. I'm not no longer a fucking monk. I don't have to do jack shit. You know, it's like, you know, then Boo comes and destroys shit, and Krillin's like, oh crap, I'm done. Turn to stone and all this crap. Screw that. So afterwards, he ends up deciding, I'm just gonna become a cop. It should be an easy life. People might shoot at me, but I mean, hell, they're just bullets, not fucking laser beams. You know? So yeah, no. Does Krillin deserve an LR? No. Krillin deserves a what's his LR gonna be? Destructo Disc, and so you've got like a 10% chance the attack will even land. And then when it does land, you've only got a 50% chance that it'll even do damage. I mean, I could see an LR Krillin card being the next April Fool's card, and having the Destructo Disc being the gag on that. That would be great. Hey, Legaric, what's up, dude? LR Krillin blowing up. That would be his 18 key attack. And so he blows up, and Goku turns Super Saiyan and does some mega colossal damage to whoever. That'd be good. That'd be good. Okay. All right. You got me. I got to see an LR Krillin now. Ekit, you want an LR Chi-Chi? It's a good start for the nagging category. Okay, so who's in the nagging category? You got Chi-Chi in the category. You got Videl in the category, and then you've got you got Bulma in the category, right? So essentially, it's kind of a, but I mean, it's not their youthful forms. It can't be any of their youthful forms. It has to be them all like middle-aged. So instead of it being the peachy, you know, the waifu banner, it's the shut the fuck up, bitch banner. I love it. LR Krillin gets kicked by Nappa. No. See, okay. So first of all, Krillin in his SSR form is he gets killed by Tambourine, right? Krillin in his TUR form, he gets batted around by. Do you guys want him to get batted around by Nappa, or do you want him to get horned by Frieza? That's really the question. Or he gets killed by Tambourine, then he gets horned by Frieza, and then he gets blown up by Frieza. You know, and then his 18 key super attack, he finally gets his Destructo Disc off, the Kienzan, finally gets that off, and then you got a 50% chance that it'll actually do damage. And if it doesn't do damage, it's just gonna absorb into the enemy like it did Cell. I love it. LR Frog getting you to be cool. No, LR Frog getting you to be gay. Fuck off. Come up with that shit. Don't be coming in that. Don't be coming in my stream and oh, I'm gonna do LR Frog getting you. Oh, I'm so creative. No, you're not. Quiet. You ain't creative. The fucking the nagging category shit. Now that's creative. LR Frog getting you to be cool. Fuck off. I see that a second time. Like, hell no. No. But oh, it's from Boris. Okay, all right, that makes sense. It's one of Boris's ideas. Okay, fine. We'll check on the sweets number here in just a moment, guys. See where we're at. So, I mean, I told you we're going to run through this bar of stamina, and we will. We're going to get through this entire bar of stamina tonight. I paid for it with the stone that we use, so... Oh, a question was asked earlier, how many stones do I think I actually used into rank? And I was going to answer it, and then I kind of got sidetracked. Well, let me think about that here for a minute. Let's see. I can tell you for the last 50 levels of rank, during the 4x EXP, it took me 3 stones per rank to rank up. That's 150 stones just for those last 50, for the last 50 ranks. And it was pretty damn close to the same thing for the 50 ranks before that. So let's just say the last 100 ranks took me 300 stones to do. And then it progressively gets a little bit better from that once you get to the next like 100 stones. I think it took me like 270 stones or something to get through from 800 to 900, something in that neighborhood. So that's what, 570. That's about half of the rank right there. So we could just use that as an estimate. So I'd have to say probably about 1,000 stones. In the end, it probably ended up taking me about 1,000 stones. Because you figure from 790 to 999 is half of the stamina required to get to 999. Like the halfway point is at 790. So you figure if I'm at 570 stones, halfway, for that back half, I probably used less stones to get my rank EXP to get to that front half. So instead of it being 1140, I'd say 1,000 stones. Let's just say an even 1,000 stones and call it a day. Let's see. What about Raccoon? I know! See, there's so many times that Krillin gets owned, but you want, like, the best ones where he gets killed, and then gets impaled, and then gets blown the fuck up. I mean, those are, like, the 3 most memorable ones. Let's get LR Jocko. Really? You want LR Jocko? 18 key super attack is... a 360 spin beam and a pose. What is up with Toriyama and like the weird ass Galactic Patrolman? Like seriously, like what is his thing with their like they all got to do weird dances and dab moves and all sorts of weird things. It's like I get that's just part of Toriyama's humor. That's just what he does. But it's like really. Like I said, if anybody ever asked me how many stones it took me to get there, we've done the math. About 1,000. It's a pretty good estimate. Krillin got turned into candy. Yeah, but that's not that memorable. Everybody got fucking turned into candy by Boo. Well, I mean, except Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi got turned into an egg for some reason and got stepped on. That was hilarious. That's great. Poor Chi-Chi. Let's see. If we got an LR Jocko, you'd be questioning. I mean, maybe during this next arc in the Super manga, we might see some like maybe some sort of new skill for Jocko or some of the other Galactic Patrolmen. We might get to know some of them, and if we do, it'd be nice to see like Jocko get, you know, if he did have an LR card, maybe it'd be like the entire Galactic Patrol LR or something. If they like make some sort of, if something actually happens, you know, where they become noteworthy, right? Then yeah, I'd like to see a Jocko card. But until then, nah, Jocko can go fuck off. He's a fucking taco. Goten went rage mode. I know, and then was turned into candy. No, he wasn't turned into candy. Goten went rage mode after he found out, but he was not turned into candy. He was off training with Trunks. Oh, that reminds me. I had some guy in the Facebook group the other day. He was trying to make a point, and I felt sorry for him because I kind of understood the point he was trying to make, but it didn't make any damn sense, right? So I see this every so often. So, one person was saying like, "Oh, Broly, all he did to go Super Saiyan was that, you know, his dad had to die." Oh, spoiler alert. And he goes, "Well, yeah, but I mean, it was a pretty traumatic event, and he went Super Saiyan." You know, and then the guy goes ahead and says, Goku would have gone Super Saiyan in the same situation if he had seen Bardock get killed. And I just looked at the guy and go, hell no, he wouldn't. He wouldn't even know who the hell Bardock is. I mean, it's like he knew Vegeta way better than he would ever have known Bardock, and he watched Vegeta die right before his own eyes by Frieza. And what does he do? He doesn't even bat an eyelash. He digs a grave and then buries Vegeta and then goes off to fight Frieza to get his ass kicked. It didn't trigger any response. And he goes, well, yeah, well, that was Vegeta. You know, it wasn't his dad. I was like, well, yeah, but he doesn't even know who the hell his dad is. And there's a really good chance that he wouldn't even recognize his dad because, you know, it's like, oh, sure, he looks like me, but I don't think he's my... He wouldn't have any actual emotional connection. So then the guy was losing on the argument. So then he goes, well, I mean, if it was him and Bardock surviving on the planet all those years, and then that happened to him, he would go Super Saiyan. I'm like, what the fuck kind of argument is that? You know, it's like, that doesn't make any damn sense. I'm sorry. I was like, that's such a weird what if scenario. Okay, well, I mean, you know, what if Krillin and Master Roshi were stuck together on a planet and had to train for 40 years together, and then Krillin saw Master Roshi get killed by Frieza? Would Krillin go Super Saiyan? I mean, it's such a stupid argument, right? You know, so it's because it's like that doesn't even make any sense. Like, that's not their storyline. And here's the other kicker too. Paragus was considered a high-ranked, or at least a medium-ranked warrior, right? Whereas Bardock was considered a low-class Saiyan. So I figured Bardock probably had a pretty small power level. If Paragus was at, what, 4,000 power level after being on a deserted planet for 40 years with Paragus, or with Broly by his side, and training Broly, quote-unquote, you know, and he was only at 4,000 power level, then you could expect Bardock probably wouldn't have been much higher than 3,000. And you figure at the same time, Goku's power level never really took off until after he went over and trained with King Kai. So Goku's power level might not have been any higher than Bardock's. And if they're both just sitting at 3,000 power level, there ain't no way in hell Goku, under this weird guy's scenario, would ever have turned Super Saiyan. And even if he did, it's like the Super Saiyan multiplier is, what, times 50? So his power level would have gone from, like, what, 3,000 to 150,000? So, okay, he's taking on base form Frieza. Oh, boy! You know, so that's, I mean, his argument just made absolutely no sense to me. You know, the basic premise for the argument made perfect sense, and that was, yeah, no, it's perfectly acceptable that Broly manages to figure out how to go Super Saiyan by seeing the loss of his father, the only person he's had his entire life, and he has the immense power level to go Super Saiyan and be effective in that form. So that part of it made perfect sense. The rest of his argument, though, well, Goku would have done the same thing. That don't make any damn sense to me. Let's see. How would I feel about an EZA for Intelligent Vegeta? I mean, well, there are two different cards. Physical Sen Shenron is not a Dokkan Fest card. Intelligent Blue Vegeta is a Dokkan Fest card. Intelligent Blue Vegeta is the 100% lead for the Intelligent category. Physical Sen Shenron is just he is a unit that Dokkan awakens with Dokkan medals for the STR Omega Shenron, I believe. So they're not the same units. You're not comparing apples to oranges. I don't expect to see the Physical Sen Shenron getting any love. The Intelligent Vegeta, I expect by the summer will have a Dokkan Awakening or a EZA of some sort, and I am actually very excited by that. Krillin gets turned into a candy bar. Rip. Poor Krillin. If we got LR Jocko here, the question. Didn't we already do that already? Alright, moving on. LR Roshi. I want to see. We're still waiting on it, and it's gonna be a while, but eventually I'm sure we will see an LR Kid Goku, Krillin, and Master Roshi. And it'll probably be like where Goku and Krillin are kind of a dual fighting force, and then when there's a transformation, you've got Master Roshi. He comes in and does a Super Kamehameha. I could definitely see something like that. I'm excited to see something like that. Or maybe like Goku turns into a Great Ape and rages out and shit, and then Roshi steps in and does a Super Kamehameha and blows away the moon. But the damage is already done. How would I feel about an easy... Okay, we already did that one. Krillin would not go Super Saiyan. He would just get killed before Master Roshi. Rip Krillin. Angry mode on. Angry mode activated. Hey, got Rick. What's up, dude? Welcome to the channel, good sir. We are farming up some shit. No. It's not angry mode. It's just me just reliving all the highlights of the week. Because it's just funny shit. I see such great crap everywhere over on Facebook. You know, I run a lot of groups. You know, at one time, I think I was adminning at least 12 different groups. Like, they brought me and the Free Play Guru in to help save a couple of different groups. Like, one of them we were brought in to be fixers because the adminship was just so broken. Like, they were out of control. So we were brought in to curb some of it and to be fixers. I go into the group chat, I'm like, okay, we're ready, we're gonna change some shit. And then like the guy who brought us in, he freaks out from that statement and kicks me out of the adminship and out of the group because he thought I was gonna try to take over shit. Like, Gong was laughing. He's like, oh, I'll talk to him, we'll have him bring you back in. I was like, no, fuck that. Fuck that. That fucking asshole asked me to come in and help save his group. I said, no, walk away, Gong. We need to walk away. I said, let his fucking little pansy ass Facebook group, let it burn. I don't give a shit. So Gong walked away too, and like 2 months later, the guy had been kicked off Facebook. It was great. I've had so much fun over the last couple of years. LR Yajirobe? No. I'll tell you what we do need. We need some new Dokkan units, Dokkan Fest units that are Dragon Ball, you know, related, like the original Dragon Ball. I would love to see like a Red Ribbon Army Dokkan Fest exclusive or something, where it's like got like you know, General Blue and some other cool units that are just fun to fuck around with. Did a Rainbow Gogeta? Yes. Oh, of course, Mega Reflex. My Gogeta is so rainbow starred. My Intelligence Gogeta's rainbow starred. My STR Gogeta's rainbow starred. That's all that one needs. I have a copy of AGL Gogeta. That's enough. Fucking rainbow star. I'm gonna rainbow star you. Ekit, you're not gonna lie. After like you saw LR Goku, Pan, and Trunks, you went to see the GT.
I am neither Goku nor Vegeta. I am the one that will defeat you.
Oh, let me read this one. Oh, what we got? Over on Twitch. Oh, Super Saiyan Wolf, Super Saiyan, what's up, dude? Over on Twitch, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it, sir. Yeah, it was pretty cool that they did that. It was a nice little homage. I'll definitely, I'll agree to that. The card is a good card too, from what I've seen. Let's see. LR Demon King Piccolo. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. I won't lie. I would like to see something like that in the an LR Demon King Piccolo would be kind of cool in the Dragon Ball summons. Did I Rainbow Gogeta? Yeah, I already answered that question. Fuck off. You actually need an opinion. Who would be better for you personally? STR Gogeta, 55%, with his EZA for your intelligent Gogeta Rainbow Star. If you don't have any dupes in STR Gogeta, I would say the intelligent Gogeta is probably the better unit. Because I have used the STR Gogeta over on JP with one dupe in him, and he's hitting for 3.5 million with the crits with like 1 or 2 rainbow orbs. It's disgusting. But without that, he's hitting probably like 10% weaker than the he's probably about 10% weaker than the int unit is if he's rainbowed. So, but I would just say this: the next time the STR or the next time the red stone comes out on global, definitely buy another dupe copy of the STR Gogeta and just start getting dupes for him. Put him in there as soon as you can. Totally worth it. You finally caught a stream. Woohoo! Super Saiyan Wolfie! Oh, Wolfie. It has been a while, Wolf. What's up, man? You're gonna join on YouTube? Sounds good, bro. Sounds good. I see you over here, though, on Twitch. Boris. STR Gogeta, for sure. Hey, Wolfie. What's up, dude? Alright, we're just finishing up. Gogeta needs an EZA now. Yeah, no, in Gogeta's fine as he is. He's just gonna have less and less teams to be on, but it's all good. Jaden, you keep getting wrecked in Battlefield with good units. Well, I mean, what's your strategy in Battlefield? Because you need what, 10 teams, if I'm not mistaken, right? And if you decide to go Extreme Fizz, Extreme STR, Extreme AGL, Extreme Int, Extreme Tech, and then Super Fizz, Super STR, Super AGL, Super Int, Super Tech, then you should be fine. Basically, the idea being save your super units for the back half and burn your extreme units on the front half. That seems to be the method that works easiest for getting through the battlefield. You got a new account on Global, and it has been going good. Excellent, Wolf. Nice, dude. You've been thinking about Intelligent Gogeta. You didn't get STR Gogeta with the last Red Dragon Stone, so you'll be doing it the next time around. Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely no reason not to go ahead and go through his EZA and bump him up. I mean, at the very least, he will help out the Super STR team, right? I mean, he'll be good there. And you can experiment with the two and just see which one works better for you. I mean, maybe you decide you like the STR Gogeta better, that his mechanic works better for you, and you'd rather use him. I mean, at least you'll have choices. And then, as soon as you get that first dupe into him, you open up the additional attacks, and you open up the additional crits. I'd say he's already, you know, one dupe, and he's far away better than the Intelligent Gogeta. Let's see, Ekit. LR Veku, fuck off. The gas attack. What should you grind more? The Paragus, the new one, or the Wrathful Broly? Why not do both? I mean, the Wrathful Broly is the AGL, correct? Am I that's the AGL? The AGL unit is very easy to get a super attack up to 10 because you can just farm up the ones in the story mode, and then go through the EZA for him and get him get his EZA. I ended up pulling a dupe of him as well, and he is a really good unit. I really do like him a lot. You suck at spelling. I mean, I tried. I think between you and me, we were able to figure it out. Alright, we're coming up on the last 2 runs, guys, and then we're done for the night. First do the AGL, and then go ahead and do the Paragus. The Paragus, like, save all the old SR physical Paraguy that you get. I wouldn't burn any Kais into him. He's not a unit that you need to burn into, if you know what I mean. Just as you get physical SR Kais, awaken them into SSRs and feed them for the 50-50 chance. There's plenty of units in the game that act like that, and he's one of them. It's like, he's a good unit, but the problem is he doesn't fit on the Broly team. You know, he doesn't fit on the new team. You have to put him on a different team. So it's like, oh okay. Well, that's stupid, but okay. So, yeah, the AGL is definitely the better one to go with, the Easy A. Get the Easy A finished, and you'll be happy. He's a really good unit. Alright, I think it's a good time, guys. It's that time of night. If you haven't done so already, please tickle that like button. I mean, it's right below me. It's right down there. Well, actually, it's over there-ish. I want you guys to tickle it, to make it cry uncle. And then actually tell me what you guys decided to do with it. Tell me the weird, perverse thing that you did with the like button tonight. Do I have to call the police for the abuse that you guys are giving to the like button? That is really the question I have. So, humor me. Smash that like button. Tell me what you did to it. Let's see. Wolfie, what sucks is you got the new Gogeta, but not... Oh no! But not the Broly, even though you spent the same stones on both banners. Well, that happens, man. I mean, like, look at D-Money. He put, what, 1,800 stones into the Broly banner? Or no, into the Gogeta banner, just to get the one copy. I mean, if he probably put 300 stones into the Broly banner, he'd probably pull the Broly pretty easily. Dokkan Raider, am I going to summon on Goku Black? I mean, I am not actively not going to summon on him. Alright, so meaning that when his banner does come up, if I have free-to-play stones, or if I have stones saved up through daily discounts and whatever, you know how I usually do it, I will do some summoning on the banners as they come out. Alright, this will probably be our last run, guys. I will do it as the flash summon videos. I will probably not do any kind of mass stone summoning here. Oh, by the way, I got some horrible news for you guys. So, well, it's horrible for me. It's not really horrible for you guys, but for me, it's horrible. So, I am currently in the middle of student loan rehabilitation because between the moving and everything else for the last couple of years, I end up just losing track of my student loans. I didn't have very much to begin with, but my loans went into default. And I found out about that last year come tax season, if any of you remember, that during tax season last year, I lost my tax return. They were sequestered by the Department of Education and went towards paying down my student loan balance, which sucked at the time, but I mean, it's fine. It paid off some of my student loans and whatever. I only have like 10,000 in loans, so it's not some huge unmanageable number, right? And I had never had a problem paying back because of my, where we're at. I was only paying like $50 a month, my loans to begin with. But anyway, so the last 7 months I've been working on getting my loan status rehabilitated so it would go from the default system back to a normal student loan. And and essentially as soon as I entered into it, the company I'm currently with, the collection agency I'm with, they were required to contact and notify the Department of Education and let them know that my loans have been, are in a rehabilitation state, so that I wouldn't have to worry about my student loan, my refund being screwed over again this year. Now, before I filed taxes back in January, I called not only in January, I also called in February to my loan rehabilitators just to make sure that everything was in good shape and everything else. I didn't want to file until they had made sure that everything was good. They looked at my account, they said that everything was in order, that the Department of Education is aware that I'm in the loan rehabilitation, and that I'm in good shape and I shouldn't have to worry about my taxes being absorbed by the Department of Ed. And I said, okay, perfect. Filed my income taxes. Now, I know for a fact that my income taxes are about 2 days away from being, released to me. Get my return. And so I went ahead, just out of the blue, I called up the Department of Ed to ask them directly, make sure everything was on the up and up. I was a little shocked and pissed and dismayed after being on the phone for 3 hours, waiting in line, that my account was never actually notified that I was in loan rehabilitation. They are legally obligated to put that notice on my account, so the Department of Ed doesn't fuck me over with with my credit too. At the same time, I was pissed, and the gal said, unfortunately, it'll take 3 to 4 weeks once they've been notified by by the credit agency that I'm in this for them to send a letter to the Treasury Department to take me off of the sequestration or the fucked up list. So yeah, I have lost my tax return again this year. Is the short and skinny of it. I mean, it wasn't much. It was only like $1,800 from the feds, but I was looking at $1,800 as paying off the remainder of my bills. And on top of that, I was going to, buy some stones and everything else to finish off some of these banners. And I was pretty excited for it. I was looking forward to it. And yeah, it's not going to happen now. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It's not all bad. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Because I did everything correctly and they screwed up. Technically, as soon as the Department of Ed receives the money from the Treasury Department in the next week or two, they will essentially hold on to it for a while until the Treasury Department gets notification that I'm no longer on that list, and then the Department of Ed apparently will re-release that money back to the Treasury Department, and at that point, the Treasury will cut me a check for what I'm owed, the $1,800 or whatever, and I'll just get a check in the mail. That'll probably be sometime around May. I mean, so I'll have the money in time for the 4-year celebration. Those Super Saiyan 4s are mine. Right? I mean, it's not even... I mean, normally in a case like this, I'd look at it and go, well, yeah, but I mean, it is partially your fault because, you're supposed to check on that shit. If it was that important, you should have been on top of it. But I look at it and go, I was on top of it. I checked not once, but twice with the people to make sure it was all in order, not knowing what had to be done. Just, I want to make sure nothing's wrong. I mean, I checked, and I even double-checked, and I triple-checked. Oh, that's bad. Wolfie, you wanted to ask, what did I get for reaching rank 999? Nothing. I got like 4 extra stamina on top of the 1 or 2 I was going to get. So, yeah, I'm at 316 stamina, and I'm always like looking at this shit going, well, maybe I'll buy 4 extra stamina so I can just make it an even 320 and just be done with it and be like, okay, I'm at 320, good enough. Yeah, bragging rights. Pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty much just bragging rights. Alright guys, we'll let Dokkan Taro take us out for the night. I am officially done for the evening. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Smack that like button if you haven't done so already. If you're new to the channel, you're stopping in, you're going, what the hell is this giant ass face floating on the screen? What the, I don't know. Sub to me. Just sub. Just become one with the Grinders Cove and accept it. It's so much easier if you just take it. Alright, all rape jokes aside, guys, I am out of here. Hope you all have yourselves a wonderful evening. Now comes the fun part of the stream where I blindly fumble around looking for my mouse cursor and the bit that allows me to turn the stream off so I can just kind of nonchalantly end the stream, and then I close out the stream. Oops! Alright, guys. I think I found everything I need to find. Hopefully it's not as awkward as it was a couple of nights ago. I will be back tomorrow. This was more or less part 1 because it took like 2 hours for me to actually start the stream. So we will have a stream tomorrow night. Absolutely no problem. See you later, Ekit. See you later, Wolfie. Guys, I appreciate everyone popping in and hanging out with us. I will see you tomorrow. I will make sure that whatever time I set it for, that's when we will begin the stream. Alright, guys. Everyone have yourselves a wonderful evening. Laters. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. Best laid plans foiled in the end. All right, we are officially out of here.